Yesterday, after Roseanne Barr tweeted, "I apologize, I am now leaving Twitter," Roseanne then tweeted and retweeted over 100 times, including one tweet directly to me, accusing me of lying. At 10:33 a.m. yesterday, New York time, Roseanne tweeted, "I apologize to Valerie Jarrett and to all Americans. I am truly sorry for making a bad joke about her politics and her looks. I should have known better. Forgive me, my joke was in bad taste." 7 minutes after that, I tweeted, "This looks like a network-forced apology. ABC is desperately trying to save its biggest show." And then last night, Roseanne responded to my tweet saying, "Nope, it was canceled before I sent this out. Stop lying." So Roseanne Barr sends me a tweet that is a lie. And in that lying tweet, she tells me to stop lying. The tweet that she falsely claimed was sent out after ABC canceled her show was actually sent out hours before ABC canceled her show. So Roseanne is not getting any better at tweeting. What she said about me lying is nothing compared to the racist attack she launched on Valerie Jarrett that got her fired by ABC, even though she was the star of ABC's highest-rated show. Yesterday, the White House press secretary said the president was much too busy to comment on something like the Roseanne controversy. But today, apparently, affairs of state calmed down to the point where the president finally found the time to tweet about Roseanne, and of course, he made it all about him. Bob Iger of ABC called Valerie Jarrett to let her know that ABC does not tolerate comments like those made by Roseanne Barr. Gee, he never called President Donald J. Trump to apologize for the horrible statements made and said about me on ABC. Maybe I just didn't get the call. No one on ABC has ever said anything racist about Donald Trump. But people on ABC and every network now, and in every fair-minded news organization now, are calling Donald Trump a liar. And our defense for that is that it is true. It is a repeatedly proven fact and has been for his entire public life that Donald Trump is a liar. Donald Trump is also a racist. And so, of course, Donald Trump's public comment about Roseanne's racist outburst includes absolutely no objection about Roseanne's overt public racism. Did Donald Trump do that so that he can continue his unique and powerful appeal to racist voters? Or did he do it because his racism makes him oblivious to Roseanne's racism? Today, the day after Roseanne said she was quitting Twitter, Roseanne took heart from many supporters of hers who were commenting on Twitter, and Roseanne tweeted, "You guys make me feel like fighting back. I will examine all of my options carefully and get back to you." I can get back to you right now on Roseanne's options. Any network can cancel any TV show at any time, and there is absolutely no legal recourse of any kind for Roseanne, especially in a situation like this. Joining our discussion now is Mark Thompson, the host of Make It Plain on Sirius XM Radio, and Clarence Page, a Pulitzer Prize-winning columnist for the Chicago Tribune. Clarence, I want to go to the questions I raised earlier about the president's tweet. The president tweets about this situation, and he never mentions, he doesn't have one line, not one word in there, objecting to Roseanne's overt and public racism. Why do you think that is in the president's tweet?
Yeah, I also noticed Sarah Huckabee Sanders also indicated that there was no defense of Roseanne's statement, that she went on the attack as Trump did, because it's an indefensible statement. Even Roseanne has said, you know, I did wrong. Don't try to defend me. I appreciate your efforts, blah, blah, blah. The fact is that the only way Trump can really make political hay out of this is to go on the offense and accuse others of doing something as bad as this. But as you mentioned, nobody at ABC has made the kind of racial supremacy statement that Roseanne made here. And there's really not much of a comparison, but this is standard Trump, and it helps him to build his base.
And Mark, even on Fox News tonight, Geraldo Rivera said he wishes the president had said something objecting to what Roseanne said, which, of course, the president didn't do. Now, let's just stipulate that not all Trump voters are racists, but there is a racist vote in America, and we have seen various politicians directly appeal to that racist vote. It seems Donald Trump never misses an opportunity to appeal directly to the racist vote and never says anything that will make the racist vote even slightly uncomfortable, like Roseanne shouldn't have said that.
Right, and he should use his pulpit and have some moral authority, as most presidents do. You're right, all Trump voters are not racist, but most racists are, in fact, Trump voters. When was the last time we saw a president identify with a popular television program and say, this represents all of us, this represents us? His racism is narcissistic, so he makes it about him. It really even steps on something he did last week that was a good thing we wanted. We wanted a pardon for Jack Johnson. But what was Jack Johnson compared to throughout his career? He was compared to when the political cartoons were drawn. He was compared to an ape and a monkey, and many people felt that the movie King Kong was a metaphor for Jack Johnson and any other black man who married a white woman at the time. Trump just stepped all over that, and she represents the very racist imagery of ape when defining an African American is inexcusable. He has a duty to say something, and the fact that he doesn't means that he condones her statements. You're right, nothing has been said about him equal to this, and it's really up to him to say something about it, or else he's really showing us once again who he really is.
Clarence, we always have to reset to normal, and can we imagine any other president commenting on this without condemning what Roseanne had to say?
Well, that's the key there. You know, there was no condemnation, and that's the same as an endorsement. The sad thing about this is that Donald Trump is not doing his own base any favors, because every Trump supporter I know tells me at high volume that they are not racist, and they constantly want to let you know that their vote was not racially motivated. And I think for most Trump voters that that's true. They had other economic reasons or whatever that they would give you or they were just fed up with the Washington system. But why is it that almost like clockwork, as Mark says, you get someone like Roseanne coming forth who is a proud Trump voter, and she goes and plays right into the stereotype? There's something going on there.
And Mark, it's not at all clear if that comment that Roseanne made was made by someone working in the Trump White House, that that person would either have to apologize or be fired. It's not clear at all that Roseanne would still have her job if her job was in the White House.
Not clear at all, and it wasn't Ambien. She is a golden girl. They call her our girl on 4chan, all of those types of sites. So she can't blame the prescription drug either. It is really shameful that this president is running a scorched earth presidency. He's using everything. Everything is dispensable for his own purpose. He's tearing up the NFL. He's tearing up culture, television, anything he can use to promote himself and divide the nation, and it's appalling.
Mark Thompson and Clarence Page, thank you both for joining us tonight. Really appreciate it.